Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance, and this resistance video is sponsored by contribution from Anonymous. And here's a story. Hi, Ollie. I would like to remain anonymous for this story. Watching your 20,000 subscribers video, hearing you describe the narcissistic abuse again with your parents and things they have done to you and your daughter and how they brainwash you and alienate the child from the other parent hit home for me. I would like to start with how my life has been derailed by my father, sperm donor. It's a long story, but here are some clips of history. It starts back in 2007. My mom was struggling to keep her marriage together, yet my sperm donor's repeated abuse and cheating took a huge toll on all of us at the time. My mom couldn't see what was happening, and inevitably he destroyed her. My mom was sent away, leaving me and my sister without our father, who knows zero on how to care for us. A nightmare. I was 10 and my sister was 7, left with a fucking surgeon, as he liked to tell people, that maybe change one diaper in our lives. I need a professional opinion. We'll give past history later. My mother and sperm donor have been divorced since 2008, and my sister lives with my dad, and I'm currently now living back home. My sister lives in a world where we are considered bad people. A life where we don't exist. It's hard not... Okay, where you and your mother are bad people. I live in a life where we don't exist. It's hard not being able to have a relationship with her, even though we have tried. Yet, she lives in a skewed reality. Well, my sister graduated last week, and my mom's child support obligation has officially ended. Yet, just yesterday morning, a vehicle pulled up in our driveway while I was sleeping with my baby and our dog. I could see this from our ADT security cameras filming from what I can see and make out, and I feel as though it is my sperm donor's wife or it's my sister. I've tried to explain... how do you know that? Look, you're leaving a lot of stuff out here, and I'm leaving a lot of details. How was your mother sent away, and and then custody to your father, to the point where your mother's paying child support? You're leaving a lot out here. You went back to your mother's house. Your sister stayed with your father. I think I listened to the recording you sent. You're the one being manipulated, and you're being manipulated by your mother. I know that might be hard. It's not what you want to hear. You're being manipulated. I know you don't want me to play the audio, and I'm not going to. Don't play that audio for anybody else, because you're going to come off as the aggressor, as short as it is. I think your mother's manipulating you. Well, my sister graduated last week and my mom's child support obligation has officially ended. Okay, I could see... And then you're just making you feel it's your father's wife or it's your sister, but you don't know. You don't know. You just got pictures of a car. That's it. This is what narcissists do. They make you see things that aren't real. This is what happens as part of parental... Divorce sucks. It's tough. And you might have believed the reasons your mother gave you for the divorce, but there's something... You're leaving way too many details out here. I tried to explain to my mom the behavior of borderlines, what they are, and their never-ending sick obsession they will always have for you. She doesn't understand it at all. The possibility of it being my sperm donor's wife is scary. The possibility of it being my sperm donor's wife is scary. I don't know, that's worded wrong. The fact that my mom says there is nothing left now that my sister has graduated, her child support obligation is done. Well, that kind of tells you what your mother's priority is, right? We have come to find out that my sperm donor's house is up for sale and has been for the past 82 days, which makes us really uncomfortable that he is using an agent close to us. He lives an hour and a half away. I have tried to explain to her that he will not rest until my mom gives in. Gives in to what? Gives in to what, exactly? I think you're buying a narrative that your mother put into your head. He even followed my mom to work to drive her off the road, wanting to stop her so they could talk. Well, which is it? If you're going to drive her off the road, are you driving her off the road or are you trying to talk to her? Sounds like your mother's manipulating you. Sounds like your mother plays games with your father, to be quite honest with you. What is she supposed to give in to exactly? You're over 18, you have your own child, you moved out, he has the other child, he has your sister. Her child support, what, give in to what exactly? My mom didn't, of course, because she doesn't feel safe and is terrified to be alone with him. And that's always the way. That's always the excuse. That's the excuse every woman alienator gives. He's violent. I'm afraid of him. I don't know what he can do. It's the last thing you want to say to an alienator, because that's what I had to hear. That's what every alienated father has to hear. How was your mother sent away to the point where she has to play? You can't just leave that out there. Oh, she was just sent away. These are major, major red flags. Major red flags. Please give your advice and full opinion what we should do. I'm sorry I couldn't contribute more. I said as much as I possibly could afford. Thank you for everything you do, Anonymous. The best thing I could do for you, Anonymous, is give it to you straight. There are too many holes in your story. This is too vague. There's too many. It doesn't even make sense. What is he stalking your mother about? He had custody of you and your sister. He collected child support from your mother. That's done. She's graduated. From the sound of that voice recording, your sister wants nothing to do with you. She was saying she's afraid of you. You kept saying you don't have to be afraid of me. You're the one displaying the obsessive behavior by knowing he's moving and had 82 days it's been on them. You're the one displaying that behavior. Is this the type of behavior mother was displaying? Is this what it was? Now, I don't know what the real history is in your divorce, your parents' divorce. Could he have been cheating? Sure, maybe. Could he have been cheating and your mother still be the problem? Both can be true. But I can tell you this, if you really want my opinion, you're the one being manipulated by your mother's the one doing all the manipulation, the victimization, manipulation of parental alienation. Why was she sent away? You didn't even you just left it out there. I mean, it's hard to give you solid advice. And you wrote more. You wrote, in the second recording, you can hear the threat. If they find out that you are here, I'm dead, you're going to get it. I didn't hear that. You were the one saying, I'm not going to hurt you. You kept saying that to her, I'm not going to hurt you. What's the real story here? Your sister seems afraid of you. That's what I heard in that recording. If she said it, I didn't hear it on the recording, but if she said it, I'm assuming it's because she's afraid of you and your mother for some reason. Is that the story? I mean, I can't do this on air. Like, I gotta be, and I'm being honest with you. And I always get my backup in parental alienation stories, always, always. And you could say, I'm gonna get people say, "Oh, he's a woman hater." No, because I light up plenty of men too. I know manipulators when I say, I'm not saying you're a manipulator. I'm saying you've been manipulated by your mom. Point blank. Point blank. And you're going to have to check your behavior. Do not play that recording for anyone, because you are going to end up looking like the bad guy. I promise you that. I absolutely promise you that. So, probably not what you wanted to hear. But the best advice I can give you and your mother is to give your sister space. You can't force it, no matter what you want to do. If you really feel your father is you got ADT cameras, what were the plate numbers? Call the cops. It's easy. It should be easy to find out. And if your father's a surgeon, your father's driving an old police car, because that's what that was. That was either a police car or an old police car, because it had the side spot. It was a Crown Vic with a spotlight. There's more to this story. And I think you've been manipulated by your mother. The best thing you can do if you want your sister to come back is leave her alone. That's all you can do. You will only make it worse. So, probably not what you want to hear, but that's my honest opinion. So, and I'm not an expert. I know you're looking for an expert. I am who I am, and I make that clear. Just my opinions. So, thank you for your contribution and your story. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it growing, advancing, and surviving, because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you guys. Without you, all this goes away. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more videos like this, you know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.